exposure of the non-existent Armenian genocide lie, and genocide committed against the Turks with the facts based on the quotes of the impartial authors. According to the Russian documents, on the night of 11 through 12 March, Armenian assassins killed Muslims with bayonets and axes around Erzincan province. These barbarians threw their victims into the ditches dug for special purpose. Bodies of 80 Muslims were thrown into each ditch. My adjunct counted 200 of these ditches. From the letter of El Obishidze, the general of the Russian army that attacked the lands of the Ottoman Empire on the first days of World War I. Bayoneted bodies of Muslims, cut out body parts, spilled out internal organs were scattered about on the roads to the villages. It was horrible. Deep wells were dug and helpless people were cut and thrown there. Armenians who observed the process of filling the wells with bodies said, "There are 70 bodies, 10 more will fit in." And 10 more Muslims were cut in pieces and thrown in the well. Another 80 Muslims were placed in hut and beheaded. From the official report of Lieutenant Colonel Griyashnov, the commander of the Russian military unit that occupied lands of the Ottoman Empire. The instigators of the massacres committed by Armenians against the Turks are Armenian revolutionary Dashnaks and some foreign countries that protect and agitate them. There wasn't a fact of Turkish tyranny, it was a made-up political myth. To be honest, massacres were committed in the East not by Muslims, but by Armenians. Then their tyranny was cleverly attributed to the Turks. From the report of the Russian consul Mayevsky, Statistics of Bitlis and Van provinces. According to the American documents, the occurrence of the Armenian genocide is impossible. At that time, the population size of Armenians was not 1,500,000. This index is more than the overall population of Armenians living then. It is a complete mistake. The historian should make researches independently and compare controversies and findings. Only then can we be certain about the accuracy of historical information. Justin McCarthy, Professor of History at the University of Louisville, USA. According to the investigation of the White House, it was revealed that 2 million Muslims were killed by Armenians. Armenians don't open their archives because they don't want the truth to be revealed. In the course of World War I, Armenian terrorist units, together with France and Russia, killed nearly 2 million Ottomans. Especially Armenians living in the USA get a big profit from the lies about genocide. They refuse to open the archives because they don't want to lose profit gained for years. From the report of the group led by Bruce Fein, Associate Deputy Attorney General under President Ronald Reagan. According to the English documents, Armenians are not that innocent here, as some people in Circle accept or are ready to accept. Now, I hold in my hands a lot of proof of bloody incidents committed by Armenians against the Turks. From the speech of the Minister of Foreign Affairs of England, Lord Curzon, in the House of Lords on March 11, 1920. Armenians allied with Bolsheviks committed slaughters against Azerbaijanis, recognizing them as their racial enemy. From the telegram of the English General L. Dunsterville, sent from Baku on April 9, 1918. Armenians allied with Bolsheviks killed 8,000 Azerbaijanis in Baku, 18,000 Azerbaijanis in Yelizavetpol province. From the information sent by the Director of British Military Intelligence, M. Lindley, to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in London. Armed Armenian units killed 1/4 of Azerbaijanis. Bolsheviks and Armenians won. In March 1918, 8,000 to 12,000 Azerbaijanis were killed in Baku. English military officer Wardrop, April 29, 1918. According to the German documents, 20,000 people lived in Van. On April 20th, 1915, along with the approach of Russian forces, Armenians took their weapons and began to fight. One night, civilians and soldiers were forced to leave the city. The next day, Armenians killed the women, the elderly, and the sick people that couldn't escape. From the book of the missionary Cathay Erold, published in Dresden in 1937. According to the Armenian documents, we don't have right to live as a civil nation. We've occupied a foreign land. O.G. Ataman, Armenian historian. They destroyed Muslim and Russian villages of Armenia with fire and swords. Who led Dashnaks? Such ignorant, barbarian Kambapets as Aram, Reuben, Martyros, and Pylos. This army was skillful and bold in reprisaling armless Muslims, robbing civil people. Alexander Myasnikian, Selected Works. Dashnak units led by Angranyik, Amazasp, and others showed maximum bravery in the murder of Turkish, Azerbaijani women, children, elderly, and youth. Villages occupied by Dashnak units were cleared of living people and turned in ruins full of mutilated bodies. A. Lalayan, Revolutionary Vostok, 1936, number 2 and 3.